Stop lying to yourself. You think you're doing okay because your bills are paid and you have a little left over for Netflix and takeout. I'm here to tell you that in the current economic reality, doing okay is just a slow spiral into poverty. If I asked you right now to produce $1 million in liquidity by 2026 to secure your family's future against what's coming, could you do it? 99% of you just felt a knot in your stomach. Why? Because you've been following the Dave Ramsey, save your lattes, put 10% in a 401k advice meant for a world that doesn't exist anymore. That advice is the villain holding you back. It's financial sedatives meant to keep you docile while inflation eats your future alive. If you think saving your way to $1 million in the next 18 months is possible with a job, you are delusional. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you the harsh calculation. I'm going to prove you are structurally set up to fail. And then I'm going to show you the only uncomfortable path out. We need to change your vocabulary immediately. You are operating like a sheep in a world run by wolves. The sheep definition of providing for a family is stability, a steady paycheck, health insurance, a mortgage you can just barely afford. You view money as something to store for a rainy day. The wolf definition, how the wealthy view this, is completely different. They don't seek stability, they seek velocity. To the wealthy, money isn't something you store. Money is a soldier you send out to capture more soldiers. The fundamental reframe is this: your salary is not wealth. Your salary is the bribe they pay you to forget your dreams. To hit a $1 million target in a short time frame like 2026, you have to stop thinking about saving and start thinking about leverage. Saving is linear. If you work an hour, you get paid an hour. That's a losing game because you run out of hours. Leverage is exponential. It means disconnecting your inputs from your outputs. The people who will hit $1M by 2026 aren't the ones working harder. They are the ones who have figured out how to use other people's money, capital leverage, other people's time, labor leverage, or code and media technology leverage to do the work for them 24/7. If your money is sleeping while you are sleeping, you are already dead in the water. Let's stop waxing poetic and look at the math. Because math doesn't care about your feelings. And frankly, these numbers should insult your intelligence. Let's say your goal is to have $1 million cash available by mid-2026. We have roughly 18 months. Scenario A, the good employee path. Let's say you make a fantastic salary. $150,000 a year. After taxes, you take home maybe $9,000 a month if you're lucky. You live like a monk. You save $4,000 a month. That is incredible discipline. $4,000 a month times 18 months equals $72,000. You aren't even 10% of the way there. To save $1M at that rate would take you roughly 20 years. Do you have 20 years before the next major recession wipes you out? Scenario B, the harsh calculation path. To generate $1 million in effectively 18 months, you need to average roughly $55,000 in profit per month, post-tax. Listen to me. You cannot W-2 your way to $55,000 a month net. It is mathematically impossible due to progressive tax brackets and the limitations of time. The opportunity cost of staying in your current lane isn't just missed money. It's that by the time you actually save that million the traditional way, inflation will have made it worth $400,000 in today's purchasing power. You are running on a treadmill that is accelerating faster than you can run. The math proves the traditional path is a guaranteed failure. So, who can afford to provide $1M by 2026? Only the people willing to abandon the employee mindset and adopt the investor-owner mindset today. Here is the agonizingly practical roadmap. Step 1, the mindset shift, aggressive acquisition. Stop trying to lower your expenses. You can only cut to zero. There is no limit on how much you can earn. Shift 100% of your mental energy from how do I save $10 to how do I make $10,000. Step 2, the vehicle tactics. You need a high leverage vehicle. You need something scalable, high ticket sales, where one phone call can net you $5,000 in commission. Digital equity, building a software tool, a niche community, or a media asset designed for a quick exit. Asymmetric investing. This is risky, but we're talking about speed. This means identifying assets, crypto, specific volatile equities, distressed real estate, where the upside potential is 10x, the downside risk. You must find a way to sell a product, not your time. Step 3, the dark side optimization taxes. This is what they don't teach you in school. If you make $1M as an employee, the government takes 40%. If you make $1M through a properly structured business entity, LLC, S-Corp, and utilize real estate depreciation or reinvestment loopholes, you might pay 15%. The fastest way to double your money is to cut your tax bill in half. You need an aggressive CPA, not H&R Block. I know exactly what that little voice in the back of your head is saying right now. But this sounds risky. I have kids. I need my steady paycheck. I don't have time to start a business. Shut that voice up. That voice is why you're broke. You think having one income source controlled by a boss who would fire you to save a quarterly bonus is safe? That is the definition of high risk. You say you don't have time? Bullshit. You have time for scrolling TikTok. You have time for Netflix. You don't have a time problem. You have a priority problem. You are prioritizing comfort over freedom. I don't have money to invest. Good. Being broke is the ultimate motivator. Use labor, leverage, and technology leverage first. It costs $0 to start building an audience or learning high-ticket sales. Your excuses are just well-packaged fear. And fear doesn't pay the bills. The deadline of 2026 isn't arbitrary. The world is changing fast. AI, economic consolidation, currency devaluation, the gap between the haves and the have-nots is becoming a canyon. Imagine the feeling in your chest when you know you have 7 figures liquid. It's not about buying a Lamborghini. It's about the ability to look at your spouse and kids and know that no matter what happens in the economy, they are untouchable. That is true provision. Don't like this video. I don't care about the algorithm. I challenge you to turn this off, open an Excel spreadsheet, and run the numbers on your current life trajectory. Look the math in the face. If you don't like what you see, declare war on your current lifestyle and start building leverage. Decide right now. Are you going to be a victim of the coming years or a master of them? Get to work.